Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been getting a little bit chilly here in Houston, and we are able to wear fragrances perhaps that don't make a lot of sense in the summer because our summers are so intense. So I have 4 fragrances that I want to share with you that I have been pulling out for the cold weather, and they've been really comforting this season. So stay tuned. This first fragrance gets a lot of mixed reviews, and I definitely see why. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I've grown to really love it, and it is from Penhaligon's. It is The World According to Arthur. I actually really love this fragrance, and I've been putting quite a dent in it, probably because I have to spray more of it than the average fragrance, to be honest. But it's this is supposed to be like an incensey vanilla. It's supposed to be a little bit smoky. I definitely see that it's like a quieter, velvety type of vanilla. Velvety is definitely a word that I would describe this. I definitely get, when you smell tonka bean by itself, it's a little quiet, but it's still a little bit vanillic, a little bit almondy, a little bit powdery. I actually see that as maybe one of the dominant notes in here as opposed to the incense. And according to the color too, the color is like this dark blood red, which is really pretty. Be very careful on light clothing with this. I thought I stained a shirt, but it ended up fading later. But go ham on dark clothes, or I would say put it on your skin and then get dressed. Really gorgeous if you're a vanilla lover who actually shies away from sweeter, denser vanillas. This is a great, sophisticated option in my opinion. So that is The World According to Arthur from Penhaligon's. The next one I want to share with you, I've probably been wearing the most out of everything that I have to share with you today, and it's really surprising. This is Magnifying Patchouli from Bvlgari, and I actually have considered myself a patchouli hater in the past, or a patchouli disliker. I don't like the dirty, screechy, sort of hippie patchouli. Now, this is still a patchouli dominant fragrance, but for the first time, I'm actually understanding what people say when they say they get this chocolate cake quality to patchouli. To me, it's sort of that mixed with like this feeling of like maybe dense tobacco. There's no notes listed for anything in this Magnifying Essences line from Bvlgari. It just says it's patchouli. When you initially spray this and it starts to warm up on your skin, it gets really sweet and it gets to like that chocolate cakey patchouli, but it also kind of veers a little bit into root beer territory, which I personally love. Not licoricey, but I don't know how else to describe it, but it's so beautiful. And these are actually meant to layer with other fragrances. So let me tell you, I posted this on Instagram, but these two together is so good. It is so good. You do not need to go out and purchase each of these. If you have one or the other, awesome. If you have them both, try layering them though, and then send me a thank you letter. Gorgeous. Anyway, that is Magnifying Patchouli from Bvlgari. The next one I'm going to talk about has gotten a lot of love here on YouTube, and for good reason. Disclaimer though, I'm going to talk about it as its own standalone fragrance, but it is sort of a well-known dupe for Initio Paragon, which is a spectacular fragrance. But this is from Lattafa, and this is Vintage Radio. You can find this on Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive. I want to say it's under $30. And this is a really good fragrance. The note breakdown of how it smells looks identical to Paragon, but I have sampled Paragon. It is something I do not own a full bottle of yet, but the wear experience to me is completely different. The smell is there. They smell very similar, but there's nothing, in my opinion, that beats the wear experience of Initio's Paragon. There's something about that fragrance that sings on my skin, but this is a good alternative. I'm going to judge it as its own standalone fragrance. It is an aromatic plum fragrance, and it's a bit sweet. It's not dessert-like. It's not overly juicy. There's something a little bit powdery in there. It's got tremendous lasting power in my experience. I have no problem getting 8 hours or more out of here. If you spray your clothes and your skin, you're gonna be nuclear. Again, if that doesn't happen to you, I'm sorry, but I find it to be a very powerful formula. And if you have tried Initio Paragon and are dying to get your hands on it, but can't fork over that kind of cash, I understand. Try this and it will maybe satisfy your craving for that fragrance. So that is Lattafa's Vintage Radio. All right, and the fourth one that I wanna share with you today is one that I always circle back around to whenever the cold weather hits, and that is Joorie from Kajal. And I don't know why, but I always say that if you enjoy guidance from Amouage, which has broken the internet, I really think that you would like this. They do not smell the same. Don't mishear me. They do not smell the same. I actually went and sprayed my sample of Amouage side by side with this just to confirm they don't smell the same, but they do remind me of each other for some reason. This is a very dark, rich, red smelling rose, but there's something creamy about it. It shouldn't be creamy because there's so many spices and a big dose of patchouli. It shouldn't be creamy. You can probably hear my baby cooing in the background. She just woke up from her nap. There shouldn't be anything creamy about this as far as the note breakdown is concerned, but I swear the creaminess that Guidance sort of has, this kind of has that too. I feel like they could be first cousins maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Smell it and tell me what you think. So those are 4 fragrances that have been getting me through the cold weather this season. Please let me know what you've been reaching for in the comments so we can chat about it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving this a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.